perfect way to end a great week and a half. You know, just the most memorable time, certainly of or both of our lives. You know, and to spend it with Teemu and his family was just, like I said, the icing on the cake is fantastic. I'll always remember the ovation.
Paul, you know, I know you said you didn't feel the Hall of Fame honor was closure to you, but was tonight and with these fans and whatsoever, did that serve as any of that as you heard, you know, the adulation and the applause?
Well, I don't feel like I ever needed or wanted closure. You know, everything we talked about before. When I look back on my career, I feel very blessed and thankful to have played 15 years, and if I had the chance to do it all again, the good and the bad, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It was fantastic.
All right, Paul, you're on the spot. Henry Samueli indicated that Teemu's banner is looking a little lonely.
Well, I think we can agree that the most important banner we want to see up there again is another Stanley Cup banner. And, you know, Teemu, what he's done in this community and for this hockey team and the sacrifice he made to put the first banner up there, he deserves it. And like I said, the guys that brought the Stanley Cup, guys like Scotty Niedermayer and Jay Shiger, they deserve that honor more than I do.
But did Henry put the ball in your court?
I promise Rory that number 9 is going to go up, and that's it. No.
Remember, I'm your agent. You're not mine.
You know, no, but I control you still. You know. Remember.
He doesn't have pictures on me or anything like that, just to let you know. But yeah.
Teemu, how did it feel to hear Paul get the ovation that he?
Oh, it was great. You know, obviously, what Paul has done for this organization and the fans and the communities, it's just so great. And you know, it's always great. We have great fans, and they appreciate what we do. And you know, it was great. They haven't had a chance to see Paul very much, and I think tonight was for both of them, for him and the fans, was just a great experience. And I think they're both gonna remember this forever.
Paul, you played a long time during what they call the dead puck era, and you scored a lot of goals. How do you feel when you see how the game is played now, and they say it's a younger and faster game? How do you feel about the way the game is played now versus during your heyday?
To be honest. Be honest.
Well,
he just told me that, you know, it's so easy now. It's,
there you go.
No, yes, it's to not have the clutching and grabbing that we experienced through a lot of our careers would be a plus for us. But the minus, I mean, there were still guys that we knew that couldn't turn left or right when we played, and now everyone's a great skater. The other thing that's a huge difference is the goaltending. The athleticism of the goaltenders in today's game is incredible, and you know, it would be difficult to put up big numbers against the type of goaltending that's in the league now. So it would be nice to have more room and more space to skate, but there's some negatives to that too.
How much do you watch Ducks, as far as Ducks games? How much do you watch many games? Do you follow them? How much do you follow them, I guess, the current?
Oh, yeah, no, of course. Like I said, when we spoke earlier, like when I'm flipping through the channels and the Ducks are playing the Kings, I'm going to watch the game for a while. You know, I'm like any other fan when your teams are playing and there's a special night or they're playing one of the rivals. And we were asked that, you know, what was the biggest rival that you played? And when we played the Kings, it was a big time game. So if they're playing the Kings, I'm watching the game. But you know, in general, like I haven't watched TV in the last 2 months because I've been looking after this guy and planning all the parties and all the events.
You did a good job, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. It was the worst decision I ever made to be his agent. But no, it'll be nice to to settle down a little bit and relax and turn on the TV.
Back in the water tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
First
for
thing?
sure. First thing I'll be surfing probably at Salt Creek tomorrow and get in the water a little bit and relax.
Careful with the sharks.
How much are you getting him out there? Are you still trying to get him?
Well, if this past year with all the shark sightings in Orange County has not been a positive for this guy getting him back in the water. But you know, I do think that you need to get back. You know, if you've noticed, he's put on a few pounds, and he shrunk a little bit, and I think we need to.
No, not 1 pound, by the way.
A little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think we need to get him doing a sport like golf's too easy. You got to work out a little bit more, get into
Well,
surfing.
I can surf with you because if the sharks come, they can bite you first. So they like the guys under 200 pounds. So it's-
Do you have a healthy fear of the water, too?
actually, I like that. I went a couple of times and once with you and one other time, and I like it, but it's a lot of work to get those boards in the water and stuff. So you need to have a passion like you. I don't really have that right now.
Notice many of the old Ducks jerseys, a lot of them with your name on it. I mean, did you notice that?
Yeah, no, it was
Coming in, seeing a lot of the old ones.
Yeah, it was really cool. We were driving in, saw a lot of Ducks jerseys coming to the game tonight. That meant a lot, and even in Toronto at the Hall of Fame game, both was to see our jerseys up there and in the Fan Fest. It was awesome. Just perfect week and a half. Just could not have gone better. We're so happy that we got a chance to do it together, and just a dream come true. We will remember, and our family will remember this time for the rest of our lives.
One of the Panthers, Chase Balassi, is from Fullerton. What do you guys, have to say about the development of youth hockey out here? And I know Teemu's had a big role in his youth sports foundation. Why don't you guys reflect a little bit on that?
Well, I think what the Ducks and the Kings and Sharks are doing for hockey in California, it's unbelievable, and the good programs, and we just need more rinks, and it's just a great sport, and we can all do really extra work to get even better, and we have to get this guy back to the business too. He said he's gonna disappear again tomorrow for a long time, but I know where he lives and his gate codes and stuff. So we will get him back somehow.
I think we have some finished questions there. Finish?